This is WISN 12 News with breaking news.
Good evening. We are interrupting regular programming with breaking news in the trial of Milwaukee County Judge Hannah Dugan.
And that verdict coming in just moments ago, it is a split verdict, not guilty on one count and guilty on the other. The not guilty is for count one, which was the misdemeanor of concealing a person to prevent their arrest. The guilty verdict from this jury was on the felony count of obstructing. These two charges came after this incident back in April where Dugan was accused of helping Eduardo Flores Ruiz, an undocumented immigrant, avoid ICE officials at the courthouse in April.
Now, we know that the jurors have been deliberating for a little over 6 hours. We've been catching in every single update that our reporters inside the courtroom have been giving us, and we have been covering this case from last week when we first started the trial up until now, which is now 8 months of coverage with this entire case, and we have a lot to get to, including live team coverage.
And we start with Blake Easton, who is outside the federal courthouse for us right now.
Yeah, that's right, Derek and Deanna. You said it. We've been here all day long, and honestly, it's hard to believe we have reached this now, getting a verdict in this case. They've been deliberating for about 6 hours at this point in time, and around the 6 o'clock hour, that is when we learned that the judge was buying the jury pizza. That's signaling that they could very well go the distance tonight, and obviously, with the breaking news, they have. A verdict has been reached. At this point, our crews are gathering to bring you full coverage, but before we get to all of that, I kind of want to walk you through the day of events leading up to this, because it cannot be emphasized enough. The jury has been extremely busy today. They have heard a lot and they have seen a lot. Getting here early this morning, defense took the stand and they didn't take much time at all. In fact, they only called 4 witnesses to testify: 2 Milwaukee County judges, a public state defender, and former mayor of Milwaukee, Tom Barrett. The defense rested their case without ever calling Dugan to testify. After that, it then presented time for closing arguments. Prosecution went first, saying a courtroom should be a place of neutrality. When a judge uses her position, her robe, her courtroom to evade the law, that is when it undermines the entire justice system. Then it was turned for the defense to go, saying that they're trying to make an example out of Hannah Dugan, saying that they have a different version of the facts than the prosecution. And now, because this is the federal government's case, they were then allowed to give a rebuttal, and that was before the judge was then giving them jury instructions before they could begin that jury deliberation process. And as we mentioned, look, it's been about 6 hours, fairly quiet outside of the federal courthouse throughout the 6 hours of the jury deliberations. There's been about 3 moments in time where the jury has had several questions for the judge. Now, the first question revolved around ICE policies and whether or not how they can present a warrant, what policies they have to follow before and after that warrant is presented. Derek, I believe you mentioned that early on in our coverage, noting that's kind of what led us here. Another question kind of had to do with Eduardo Flores Ruiz and whether or not he was given his name and if that mattered in the case. And so a lot of those questions, it did bring the defense and prosecution up at one point, kind of going at odds. But those were the only moments we heard from the jury up until this moment right now, obviously with the verdict coming in. Again, we've got a whole crew of people here outside and inside the federal courthouse. The teams are gathering all of their information. There's a lot of moving pieces now, but that's where we are at this particular moment. Of course, we'll let you know if anything changes here on the ground, guys.
Go ahead.
All right, Blake, thank you so much. Blake out there reporting live for us outside of the federal courthouse. And if you're just joining us right now, let's get back to that split verdict that just came in for Milwaukee County Judge Hannah Dugan. She was found not guilty on count 1. That's that misdemeanor, concealing an individual to prevent his discovery and arrest. She was found guilty on count 2. That is the felony, and that one is obstructing or impeding a proceeding before a department or agency of the United States.